Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome. My name is Slayheim, and today I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic. This is something a little bit different than what I usually do, but I wanted to talk about one of my favorite games of all time, EverQuest. If I didn't play this game, I would not be the person that I am today. So many great things came from this game for me. English is not my first language, and it was a big part of the reason why I learned English because you had to read everything. The world was dangerous and beautiful and epic. The epic weapon quests were really good, and I'm really proud because I mained Rogue for a long time, and I was able to achieve my 1.0 epic quest and my 1.5 epic quest. Um, I was in a guild that was capable of doing the 2.0 quests, but I never got around to it. The last thing that I remember was like the last vivid memory I have of EverQuest was during Omens of War. I raided Anguish, and that was really the last thing. So today I'm gonna log into my account. um, Memory is such a finicky thing, but I want to say it's been a little bit over 10 years since I haven't played, and I thought it would be really fun to log into the game and see how my character is doing. It's a part of me, and yeah, I think I stopped playing seriously around Omens of War. I did log into some other expansions at the time, but it wasn't anything. I don't remember really. Like, I have no memory of doing things, and it must have not had a big impact on me. I loved Omens of War, though. I loved Anguish. Um, Dragons of Norath, I remember that as well. But I'm gonna begin by showcasing my collection here. I have this. This was my first entry into EverQuest. I actually started playing around Ruins of Kunark. So this expansion is my favorite. It has a very special place in my heart, and I'm kind of planning to relive the content. I play a little bit of Project 1999. I don't have so much time these days, but I loved this game. I loved this game. I'm gonna open this. It's been a little while, so let's see what we have in here. I do have an idea because I do remember. Well, first of all, the manual, real nice. I love how they used to do things. Um, they would just describe the world and different things. I remember I would like read through this history of Kunark, history of the Ring of Scale. Very nice. The Shasir Kingdom, the fall of Ralazek. I love the lore in EverQuest. That's something that always resonated with me, more so than any other games. Let's see what else we got in here. Save the best thing for last. Here's the original disc. Hiding the product key. I know it doesn't matter these days, but yeah, the original disc is really cool. This is kind of like a time capsule for me. Oh, and the EverQuest Trilogy Manual. One of my things I'm gonna do this year, yeah, it's 2021. I started feeling a little bit nostalgic. This is actually the cloth map of EverQuest. I kept this nice and folded. And I'm planning to frame this. I don't know why I didn't get around to it. Of course, I've gone on to play other games in my life. I'm still a gamer. I love indie horror games. I love RPGs. I love the Dark Souls series. I'm actually currently playing Final Fantasy XIV Online, and that is a great game. I've actually put in more time into that game than I have EverQuest, but whether you want to call it timing or I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but EverQuest stands as my favorite game of all time. Before I log into it, I also want to show you my collection, and I will include timestamps. So if you're not interested in this, you can just skip. Now here's my retail EverQuest trilogy. I won't open it and go through all this, but had the EverQuest trilogy and Shadows of Lucelyn. I know people like to, I mean, I guess it's Lucelyn, but Lucelyn always seemed like the proper way to pronounce it for me. It just sounds cooler in my opinion. I know it doesn't really matter. One of the things I love about EverQuest is the art. The box art is incredible. It had that Dungeons and Dragons feel to it, that sort of high fantasy feel to it, and I love that. And last but not least, this was my Planes of Power expansion that I got. I loved raiding the planes. Plane of Time was really cool. A lot of really cool planes out there. And of course this includes my very lucky Fiona V figurine. I've always kept this. This is the iconic character from EverQuest. I have her here on my desk now. And the last thing that we need to do is log into the game and see our character. So let's do that. Okay, so here we have our servers. And I was on Saryrn. I played exclusively on Saryrn. They merged a lot of the servers together. No, Saryrn eventually went on to merge with Nathaniel Marr, some other server, and Bertox. So let's just go ahead and man, I gotta tell you, this is a part of me, you know what I mean? This was a big part of who I was, so this will always be special. Only the real ones will understand. Full disclosure, before I log in, I purposefully disabled the Lucelyn models. I like the old models. It's very nostalgic for me. The whole point of this is a nostalgia trip, but I deactivated the old models, and I occasionally go on YouTube and I watch streams, and so I do have an idea of what to expect. It's not going to be some big shocking thing, but let's log in and see what we got. This is so crazy. Okay, let's... Whoa. Looks like it's still as packed as ever. Descendants. I remember this guild. Okay, wow, so here I am. Let's let's get out of the let's get out of here. It's extremely laggy. Look at all these people still here. That's awesome. Let's make our way out of here so we can have a nice look. And if anyone plays on this server, say hi. I think I'm gonna go through and do some of the old content, relax, solo a little bit. If soloing with a rogue is even possible these days. I imagine that it is. This is so crazy. Plane of knowledge. Yeah, this is where I would hang out. And I love the old sound effects. Incredible. Let's go ahead and find a nice quiet little spot. Here looks good. Okay. So let's see. Phantom Woofray, Knights of the Shadowed Blade. Wow. There we go. There's my character. Let's see what gear we got. Let's see what gear we have to work with. I don't remember any of this. Here's my Fate Stealer. This was my 1.5 epic. I worked really hard to get this. I'm so proud of this. Custom handcrafted for one user. Oh, this is amazing. I'm sorry I ever left you. What do we got here? Death point. I have no idea about I do not remember. Shimmering Carosian nerve gland. Proves dodge. My rogue it was a powerhouse at one point. My rogue is a powerhouse at least for 85. I'm gonna go through my gear here. I'm gonna go clockwise. My rings. I have no idea what I was doing, what I was working on, where I was going. I'm considering picking up the paid version. I kind of always wanted to have a Beastmaster or Beastlord, whatever this class is. I was very curious, and then I just kind of... Wow. I have no idea how I got this or where I was going. I was working on alternate advancements because I was capped there for a while. I remember spending a lot of time in Riftseeker's Sanctum. Let's see what I got in my bags. Some potions. Book of Knowledge. It's kind of like a gate, sort of. Some food, some water, some bags. I believe that this is for my 2.0 epic. I started my 2.0 and I never got around to really doing it, so I will continue. That. I really want to see if I can solo it these days. I've heard it's a lot easier. Wow. And we'll also go to the bank maybe and fabled oblong seashell. Stannis' wicked gauntlets. Oh, I remember these. I got these for the clicky. That's awesome. Gate potion. Wow. Crown of Deceit. I had a couple of clickies. I had a couple illusion clickies. Transform into a wood elf. Yeah, my rogue is amazing. Let's see. Well, what about my alternate advancements? I have 2 AA points left. I've spent 366. I remember I was working on just some of my stats and my procs and stuff like that. Wow, okay, let's see. The bank. There was a bank over here somewhere. Look at all this stuff now. There's so much to do. It's so nice that people still play this though. This is incredible. Mercenaries, everybody's got a mercenary now. Trade skills. Look at this berserker. That's awesome. Are people still using the 2.0 epics? I imagine there must be like some sort of glamour system in the game. Something to kind of make it look like whatever you want. That would be really cool. I would love to glamour my epic weapons. Let's see. What do I have here? What is all this stuff? Army of Light pendant. Second fragment of the hero's disc. First fragment of the hero's disc. I briefly remember Dragons of Norath and Ashen Gate. I was doing something. Direwind Cliffs. I think this is from Plane of Time. I'm so I don't know. I'm happy to be back. I missed this. I missed this. It's, you know, like, the game did change, but we also changed, you know? Time moved on. We went on to do other things, but our characters, they patiently are here. They're waiting. Let's see. I don't know if you can see my chat. Let's check my playtime or my played. Let's see. What is this? Played. Oh. My character's birth date is Sunday, June 8, 2003. My age is 18 years in Earth time. My character is 18 years old. An adult. This is 356 years Norathian time. My total time playing is 133 days, 2 hours and 9 minutes. I was thinking it would be longer than that, but I do have it spread out over some other characters. I'm also going to do a similar thing and log into my Necromancer because I spend a lot of time on my Necro as well. I got really into soloing, and the pet classes were always really interesting to me in this game. My total time entitled on this account is 15 years, 197 days. Wow. 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 Oh, I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry I left you. The game is more or less the same. The sounds are the same. It feels similar. Hey, I became better at safe fall. One of the things I like about this game is the skills. Just the classes feel very unique. Each class just has its own unique feel to it and play style, and you can really feel what your job is, and you're good at your job. And druids can port, clerics can heal, rogues can steal and backstab and disarm traps and open doors, and it's amazing. This is an incredible game. Thank you for this. Thank you for joining me on this. I just wanted to document my experience logging into my character after 10 or so years. I feel like it's been a very, very long time. Like, I don't even know what to do. I have my buffs still even from the last time I was doing something. So I'm gonna have to get back into this, maybe grind out some levels, grind out some AAs somewhere. I have poisons, I have mercenaries now. I'm gonna see if I can reunite with some of my friends. If you play on the Saryrn server, say hi. And yeah, it would be awesome to catch up with some old friends. One of the things on this game is you never forget the good ones, you know? You always remember like the good and bad moments. But I really enjoyed this. I hope you did too. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching this. If you watched all the way through, I really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know if you would like to see more of EverQuest. Otherwise, I'm gonna just play this kind of off camera to myself, get reacquainted with the mechanics and the new systems in place. I mean, I have how many expansions to go through now, and so much content has been added to the game, and it's not even really the same game anymore. Of course I know that the game has always changed. I've realized this as I've gotten older. Those moments of the original and Kunark and Velius and Luslan and Planes of Power, like, it was amazing to me. And towards the end is really when it dawned on me that the end of my playtime is that the game changed, I changed, time went on, different things happened, you know. But I'm glad that the game still exists. I'm glad that I was able to see my character, and that makes me really happy. That makes me really, really happy and nostalgic. And yeah, that's basically all I had for today. Thank you so much for watching this if you did. I really appreciate you, whoever you are, and thank you so much again for joining me. I thought it would be great in 2021 to preserve my memory of reuniting with something that means so much to me, and something that I started so long ago, 15 years, 18 years. And yeah, it's insane. It is insane, and I'm very glad I was able to do this. Thank you so much, and have a great day.